Fortnite is officially back. Because in Season 3, player counts reach numbers that we haven't seen since Chapter 2 Remix. And with the success of Sprites, it seems like Epic is keeping them going into the next season. There are a lot of leaks to go over, including the name and theme of the next season, which Epic just accidentally leaked 30 minutes ago, as well as an upcoming live event and some other things that Epic is secretly working on behind the scenes. Let's jump in. So the leakers so far have said that Season 4 is going to be themed after gaming legends, because there are a ton of them that are coming out next season, and it's rumored that the Battle Pass will include most of them. I'm talking about Pac-Man, I'm talking about Eggman, Persona, I'm talking about Mega Man, Tetris, and even more. A lot of these guys are coming out next season, and they're most likely coming out in the Battle Pass. And it makes even more sense because 30 minutes ago, Epic made a huge mistake because Fortnite accidentally updated the newsfeed and they called the next season Override. And depending on where you live and what language you have the game set in, if it's in Spanish, it said glitch. And if it's in French, it said system hacked. But pretty much these all have the same meaning, and it kind of makes sense. All of these gaming legends are being injected into the game next season. So you have all these different gaming icons that are going to be coming in all at the same time, and it's going to override the game with so much IP coming in. If you thought Fortnite had a lot of collaborations this season or the past couple of seasons, next season seems like it's going to blow it out of the water. And it's already confirmed that Pac-Man is going to be involved, because if you go to Wonky Land right now, you can actually hear the Pac-Man intro music at Wonky. So things are already kind of building up. And like I said, there is going to be a live event that I'm going to talk about later in this video, and I'll tell you when you should be ready for that, because you're definitely not going to want to miss it. It's not going to be a super massive live event like we just had, but we are going to get some closure and updates about what's going on with Jonesy, because Jonesy is being revived as we speak, and he's being revived with the power of the sprites, because the sprites are made out of 0-point energy, and it seems like that's what Jonesy needs right now. So why is it confirmed that Fortnite is including sprites for Season 4? Well, here's the thing. This season is ending this month, and we still don't have the winners of the Sprite contest, the Design a Sprite contest. If you guys don't remember, Fortnite put out a challenge for people to design sprites, and those winners will have their sprites added in-game. However, none of them have been added yet. None of them have been added to the game. And there's going to be 5 winners in total. So to me, that means that Fortnite is delaying this, and they're going to include these sprites next season. That way you can play a full season with these sprites that came out. And honestly, it makes so much sense because of the fact that sprites have been so popular. A lot of people are hopping on the game, especially during Power Hour, to claim their sprites. And the collection system is just something that makes Battle Royale feel a lot more different than before. And I feel like Battle Royale has been out for so long. We haven't had anything fresh and exciting in the BR genre for quite some time. And the sprites is exactly what the players have been, waiting for. Something other than winning the game to be excited about. And I will address this real quick. I know there are some people out there that do not care about the sprites and actually kind of hope sprites go away. But to those people, I want to say something. I don't think sprites are taking away from the content that Fortnite is putting out. Fortnite is still putting out consistent content with the new season stuff, new guns, changes to the map, and all that stuff. The sprites is kind of like an addition to what we already have. And that is confirmed because this season we have gotten a lot of updates and a lot of content pieces that are not sprite related. Sure, most of the content has been around the sprites, but it is the first season that we've had sprites added. And I think as things progress and there's multiple seasons in the future added that might include sprites might become less and less of the focus. This guy just takes some serious fall damage. I'm pretty sure he did. Chill out, Spidey. All right. So there's other collaborations that are coming soon, including an Addison Rae collab. I didn't know if she was still popular or popping. It's not really like my person, but I'm sure there's some people excited about that, as well as a recap of all the different gaming legends that have been confirmed. There's a Vampire Survivors collaboration, a Phantom Blade collaboration, and over 30 more gaming collabs that are confirmed for 2026. Tom and Jerry is also likely coming soon. They've been leaked a few times in the past, and sometimes it just takes a little bit longer for some of these collabs to kick in. As well as Kingdom Hearts, who could be coming in this month. That is a huge gaming collab right there. And they're probably going to feature it during Disney 23. D23 is like an event that Disney holds where they announce a lot of upcoming features and stuff. So that's probably when they're going to announce the Kingdom Hearts collaboration, as well as some updates to what Disney is working on with Fortnite. As you guys know, Disney is now a owner or part owner of Epic Games, so it makes sense that we're going to see more of those collabs coming in from Disney's side. Now, Fortnitemares is coming up very soon, and there was a leaked Fortnitemares collab that had a lot of people kind of excited, and that is the Obsession collab. If you guys don't know, Obsession is a movie that came out this year. It's made over $500 million in the box office. Kind of went extremely viral, and Fortnite is deciding to capitalize off that by including Obsession. Oh my god, it's a real player. Is that a real player? Chicken Farm? I don't think it's a real player, but I just got jump scared. In Fortnitemares. And if you guys don't remember, last year's Fortnitemares was super stacked. So it's going to be very, very hard for them to top it this year. But it could be possible. With all these different confirmed collaborations, it's definitely possible. There's also a mystery face that was shown in the Remix Finale live event that could be coming in the Fortnitemares event, which is happening in a couple months from now. Now, there is an update with the story, okay? During the event, we saw 3 different versions of the Fortnite Island. We saw an ice, a fire, and a Fortnitemares version of the Fortnite Island. And we might be seeing those versions come to life next season. And Jonesy is actually getting revived. If you guys don't remember, he got shot during the season 2 event. There's going to be a little bit of a mini event coming up where we'll find out what happened to Jonesy and what's going on with him. But he is actually being revived through the power of the sprites. Because if you bring a sprite near him, near his tank where he's located at in Shaken Sanctuary, his vitals actually improve. And that's because they're made from the same 0-point energy. He's also, his cognitive signs are getting better. So he's finally improving, and I'm expecting to see him make a comeback at the end of this season. So let's talk about the live event that Epic is cooking up, because they're cooking something up for us, and you're definitely not going to want to miss it. So, official story moment is happening. The sprites on the newsfeed are now all having a glitched effect as a build up to the event August 15th. This glitch effect definitely is tied with the name of the new season, Override, so it kind of makes sense. That's happening August 15th. It's not going to be a super huge live event, but my expectations are also not very low, because even the story moments that have been happening, Epic has kind of upped their game. And whenever there's a countdown in game, it's usually something pretty significant. And yes, there will be a countdown. There's going to be a countdown that appears above the collider, counting down to this live event. Ooh, mythical. Jeez, this guy wanted in. So there's going to be a countdown that appears above the collider very soon. So I'm definitely expecting not something very small, but also not going to be as big as the live event we had at the end of last season. My guess is this event is going to be the reason all these gaming legends get added to the game. So there's going to be some sort of glitch or overdrive effect or override effect that happens, and we're gonna see, you know, Pac-Man, Sonic, Mega Man, and all these rumored collaborations that are coming next season get previewed during this event. So that could be extremely hype for fans of those IPs, as well as extremely hype for people getting back into the storyline of Fortnite. There's also this extra spoiler that's a little bit interesting. So Fortnite added this like corruption feature. It's likely the aftermath of the upcoming live event. It's a glitch zone that appears to grant a speed boost and also triggers distorted audio and glitches your screen and HUD. The files also include a console that can activate match-wide modifiers like unlimited ammo, big head, hidden HUD, half damage. It's only placed on a test map right now, so it's unclear whether Epic is going to enable it. I'm assuming this has everything to do with the new season, so it probably will be enabled during the event or after it, or during the new season. So let's talk about what Fortnite is working on behind the scenes. We know they're working on new sprites that are set to release in season 4. So without a doubt, sprites are staying at least to the end of the chapter. Whether they stay into chapter 8, we'll have to find out. My assumption is if they're still popular next season, they will stay into chapter 8. But they're working on this new lobby flow where when you open up Fortnite, you're not going to just see the lobby. You're actually going to see some sort of like new discovery page that pops up. They're not getting rid of the lobby. It's just the discovery is the first thing you're going to see. There's probably an effort to put more emphasis on creative made maps. And I know some people don't like that. There's still a lot to improve upon when it comes to creative maps. But about 50% of playtime on Fortnite is actually creative maps. So that's still very much a big focus for Fortnite. They're not getting rid of that anytime soon. If anything, they're going to keep focusing on it because no way, this guy just jumped away like that. I'm sorry, Bryson. It has to be done. Where is this guy? Oh, we got a battle bus victory to end this. I wonder if they're going to keep the battle bus victory rift. I don't mind it. Maybe they can make it more rare and it doesn't happen as often. But I honestly don't mind it. I actually get pretty hyped when it happens, and I feel like it's like a fun time to, you know, just mess around. There's only 2 other players left too, so this should be very chill. Fortnite is also working on this like new recap site, and I'm not sure what it's going to be used for, but it's probably a way to get more casual people interested in the storyline. So the recap will probably like give us some lore, give us a recap of what's happening in the story, and just get more people involved with the storyline of Fortnite, which I think is really important. That was a huge focus for the game back in chapter 1 and chapter 2. They kind of lost it in chapter 3, 4, 5, and 6, and they're making an effort to get people interested in the Fortnite story again going into chapter 7. So I'm on board with that, whatever it takes to get more people hyped and into the game. I think I'm just gonna do like a shockwave last second here to like land on the bus and win. That's probably the play. So as far as timeline goes, there's a bunch of updates happening. August 20th is when we should expect the new season, or it could be August 19th. The first update will happen in September, and then another one in the 17th, as well as October 1st and 15th. So there's already a bunch of updates planned for season 4. There's gonna be a lot of content. I'm excited. I'm ready. This guy's building a whole fortress around the bus. Apparently you can still get saved by the bus if you're right next to it. You don't even have to be on top of it. 10 seconds. Okay, I was wrong. I had to test it for science. I hope you guys appreciated that scientific discovery. Season 4, it's happening soon. There's a lot of new content. I'm super pumped. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe because I got plenty of content coming your way.